million. If I had $1 million, will I buy you a house? I will buy you.
And that can only mean one thing, or many things, but it means one thing for me right now. I've got the superintendent of the Illinois Lottery, Michael Jones, in the studio with me to talk, among other things, lottery, and he wanted to weigh in on the movie Act of Valor. As I was talking to a caller a few minutes ago, you've seen the movie.
It is a terrific movie. I reviewed it for the Huffington Post, and if you get a chance, go see it. Real-life warriors playing their roles, and the way that they just look and move and handle weapons is something you've never seen in a movie before.
The caller said that those encounters where we use our Navy SEALs are very expensive, according to the movie. Did they point that out in the movie? Is that one of their featured themes?
Expensive in lives?
To engage in these little whatever they engage in, the Osama bin Laden assassination, it's an expensive proposition to send even just 20 guys in 2 helicopters. I guess there's a lot more that goes to it than what we see.
Well, I would imagine from seeing the movie, they don't send them unless they're needed. But the cost really is hit home at the end, where at the end of the movie they do a scroll of all of the Navy SEALs that have been killed in Iraq and Afghanistan in the last few years, and it's incredibly moving. It's a very, very good action movie, but it's a very moving movie as well.
All right, so that's the movie review from Michael Jones. But his main theater is the Illinois Lottery, and we've got a couple things going here. You've got the St. Patrick's Day raffle, and why don't you explain what that's all about? I've been talking about it on the air, and you've only got a limited amount of tickets and some pretty big prizes, right?
Yeah, the raffle concept is one that's been around forever. So we print 500,000 tickets. They're numbered consecutively. They go on sale, and hopefully they'll sell out by St. Patrick's Day. We'll then have a drawing the evening of St. Patrick's Day and draw 513 winning tickets, among which will be 4 $1 million prizes. So it's the classic lottery game, and I think you'll have a lot more fun drinking on Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th, if you have the potential of becoming a millionaire by 10 o'clock on Saturday.
And the odds much lower than your Powerball mega odds.
They're still impossible. I mean, you have to be just lucky to win.
What's impossible, Michael? But you got to play to win. You got to have a chance.
Well, I got to say,
and by that you buy a ticket.
I was in Peoria yesterday, and a guy won $1 million. So I gave him a check for $1 million. He'd won it on one of our instant games, and he said, my bank is right next door. And I went through the drive-through, and the guy said to me, "Hey, did you hear it? Shop and Save, a guy won $1 million." And the guy says, "That was me." And the banker goes, "No, it wasn't. You're pulling my leg." So I gave him this enormous, oversized check. And
he tried to shove into the drive-through tube?
He actually drove through the drive-through and asked for an oversized deposit slip.
Seriously?
Well, that was
Did he have the check in the back seat?
That was my line. But we have this picture of the guy. I'll send it to you. And he's like meeting out of his truck with this oversized check, talking to the teller. It's really funny.
All right, and you're doing that, I hear, a lot. You're giving away these $1 million prizes, and I heard you give away the Powerball second tier of prizes, which now is
$1 million.
$1 million for 5 numbers. You get the first 5 numbers, not the Powerball number, but you get $1 million. And you gave away a check to that recently.
Yeah, we've had a number of, finally on Powerball, we've had a number of $1 million winners. But it's been a great couple of weeks just in terms of the fun of being a lottery superintendent. Obviously, a lot of it's giving away the money. And I missed the handout of a check yesterday as well to the Dirty Dozen. 12 people who work in the same office, all young adults who split $1 million instant prize. They each got $93,000. And it was really, it's a great picture and a great group of people.
So these are scratch-off, these $1 million winners. Just a scratch-off ticket?
Yeah, we have a number of different scratch games that are instant ticket games right now where you can win $1 million instantly. And it seems to be happening with a lot more frequency because sales are going up significantly. So more sales, more people winning.
All right, and tonight's mega jackpot, $148
million. And I always put on my accountant's cap when I come over here because I know you're going to ask. So that's $108 million is the cash option. So if you take it in cash, it's $108 million, and after taxes, that's $73,300,000 approximately.
All right, and you've got the story that came out this past week where you're going to sell tickets via the internet.
We are.
And some store owners were concerned that would take away from their sales. How do you address that, Mr. Jones?
Well, we're going to start selling Mega Millions and Lotto tickets on the 25th. Hopefully we'll add Powerball soon afterwards. There was a mistake made by some of the representatives of the retailers. They thought that we were going to take Mega Millions and Lotto away from them. You could no longer buy those games at bricks and mortar, and that's not the case at all. Neither the legislation or the lottery is going to do anything except try to encourage people to play at bricks and mortar retailers. And the idea behind the Internet lottery test is that research indicates that between 600,000 and 1 million people who don't play the lottery at all right now will play if they get a chance to play on the Internet. And a huge percentage of them, like 70%, say, if I play on the Internet, heck yeah, I'll play at my regular retailer. So I think it's a really good thing for the state and a really good thing for our retailers.
And that money, as Michael has pointed out on several visits, helps our state, and people say, oh, no, it does. Explain quickly, Michael, where it goes.
Well, most of it goes to the Common School Fund. Some of it goes to the Capital Development Fund, and we have these special games we've talked about before, such as Veterans Cash, where all the proceeds go to help veterans programs. We're just kicking off a game right now that's going to benefit multiple sclerosis sufferers and do research on the cure of and why people get that disease. So the lottery's been doing some very interesting things. And
we'll continue to do that, and I'll continue my visits with Michael over the next few months when there's a special game or some other lottery news. Always good to talk to you.
Well, anytime you want to talk about your Dickey promotion, I'm here.
If we can tie the Dickey into the lottery,
absolutely,
I'm there for you. Did you get a Dickey yet? Did I give you one?
No, you haven't.
All right, you're going to get a Dickey on the way out. I want you to wear it, too, during your next press conference.
I will wear it the next time I come on the air.
When you give away a big check.
Hey, you know something? I'll make you a deal.
What?
The next time I give away a big check, well, we got to say $1 million or more,
okay,
right? I'll wear one of the WLS Dickies. WGN Dickies.
You wear that one, and you're not coming back.
WGN Dickies.
Oh, you were close.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we all have our brain snaps. Thank you, Michael Jones, the superintendent of the Illinois Lottery.
Thank you.
This is the G.
720 WGN. Can your business wait for yesterday's